Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Down South Football Podcast. It's Renard Williams up in the building today. We got our man at IMDL Gardner going on, Mr. David Gardner, and we got Mr. I'm gonna call 45 to 24. That's what name he gonna go by right now. It's 4524. But y'all know he got 6,000 names. I am DJ Double Dose. Is Lord have mercy. Ben Dennis is Lee Corso. It's all those kind of things. Mr. I don't know what's right. But today I see he has his glasses on, so I don't know what that means. Well, Dave, how you doing, Day?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Doing great. I was ready for the premiere of our new intro, but we're working on that. We got some things working. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on it, but we got some things worked through. Thank you, Tuck. Just want to throw that out there.
The one member who's not here is the reason why we don't have.
Don't do Tuck like that, y'all. Don't do him
Tuck
like
can't
that.
make it. I mean, they don't need
Ben, don't be taking up for the man, dog.
I gotta
Don't
take
be
up
taking
for him a little bit.
No, he gets.
I gotta
no
take up
slack.
for I gotta take up for my engineer just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
He gets no slack over here, brother. He gets no slack over here.
But other than that, man, I'm doing good, man. Just ready for week 2, I guess.
Hey, man, we apologize. Things happened, where we couldn't really do the recap of week 1, but hey, trust me, we will get into it right now just a little bit. So happy to be on here with y'all. I know y'all been watching a little NFL football tonight, watching Mahomes without Kelsey tonight. So hey, appreciate y'all just tuning in to us, man. But the first thing on the docket today before we get into the games is the weekend recap of game 1. And I ain't gotta say too much, but it's rare that I have to say, hey, we're gonna go this way today. This the way we gonna go. But Vontae, on that thing that you just said, I ain't gotta say we back, but we sure do look good. I think this is well deserved. A DSL first, where we actually gonna give Mr. 4524 here 1 whole minute. The day that got off the screen. We're gonna give him 1 whole minute because hey, I gotta give it to him. He deserves it. He deserves it. So y'all give him 1 full minute and let's see what he got to say. I just want to know is
I was told that I was gonna cry. I was told that I ain't gonna show up. Y'all know the shit I done been through on this show for the last 5 years.
Don't get a fine. Don't get a fine.
I was told that LSU's wide receiver room was the best in the nation. I was also told that even without Mason Smith, that the D-line was still gonna eat. They did in the first half. I was also told by Brian Kelly himself they was gonna beat the heck because he didn't want to cuss out of Florida State. Well,
yeah, he
Mr.
did say
Kelly,
that. He did say that. He did.
Well,
say
Mr.
that.
Kelly and all of your damn LSU fans and all of your LSU pundits, if that's what you want to call them, pundits, because y'all was disrespectful. Said y'all had to see the shit. Well, when you saw it. You saw 40 Burger, and I'm glad Mike put the 40 Burger up on you because for the last year, you Bammers, I hate to use Scotty words, you Bammers,
please
been hollering about that 1 point, missed extra point, like we didn't own your ass the other game. But it was fine. It was fine. You saw what happened. Straight 40 Burger on you. Okay. What you got to say now? Huh? You want to blame the block extra point now? You want to talk about the muffs? You ain't say none of that. Your boy Jaden Daniels looked bad in the second half because the boy can't throw past 20 yards. It was an equal quarterback battle. Bullshit. It wasn't.
Well, Dave, I think we have given it. We gave him a nice full minute.
As I see.
Yeah, that's it for the year. Glad we enjoyed it.
We got 1 more in 2 weeks. We got 1 more in 2 weeks because if we take care of that bear, we still got that bear in 2 weeks.
I don't know what bear you talking about.
Before we go on, pipe down, our fans, pipe down because we still ain't beat Clemson. So ease up on that. Until we beat Clemson, stop with the whole we back. Stop with all that.
Hey, Tuck said.
Yes, he did. It's in the clip, Tuck. Yes, real talk. I'm not making it up. That is real talk. He did say that.
Yeah, he did. Now I do know that he did. He
did say that.
However, before we let's just for a few more minutes, other impressions of week 1. And I think the other big story, 100%, has got to be Colorado. Of course, along with some other things. But Dave, tell me, how was you feeling about the fact of what you saw on the field, with Colorado, man? I mean, with Shedeur and Travis, and I mean, we know what they can do. We've been watching them for almost over 2 years. But what was your impressions of what Colorado did on the field this past week?
I'm gonna be honest. I go ahead and eat a little crow. I wasn't expecting that, by no stretch of imagination. I think they had skilled players. Absolutely. I was a little surprised about the trench work. I was surprised by how the defense was flying around, but I was mostly impressed with the game plan and the play calling. That was, man.
Sean Lewis, man.
Yeah.
You stop being a head coach to be an OC. That's saying a lot.
That's what I was really impressed with. Of course, also too, I was impressed with Shedeur Sanders. He looks like a third-year starter, compared to where he was his freshman year at Jackson State. Sophomore, you saw some strides, but didn't see 500 yards passing. Like I said, I'll be the first one to admit when I was wrong. He never threw for 500 in the SWAC, which is weird, but it is what it is. Could be several reasons for that. Travis Hunter, he stepped up to the occasion. Showed the nation what everybody else saw. So
why they was helicoptering in.
Since Travis Hunter is on the Power 5 circuit, I would selfishly say I would have loved to see him in Tallahassee with what we have going on down there now, since we're talking about Power 5. But other than that, Renard, coaching, man, I was impressed. Skill players, I was impressed. Game planning and play calling, I was very impressed.
I was very impressed with, of course, I was already impressed with him, but what Sean Lewis did, which is the coordinator. Basically, if y'all don't know, he basically left a head coaching position to be the offensive coordinator. One hell of a coordinator, man. It was a great plan, great everything, to use their strengths, to use what they have to do and everything. Now, great stuff for Colorado. And, of course, with Travis and everything and all the boys. Now, TCU, let me get on you for a minute. Y'all looked right out terrible. Now, they beat you. Now, TCU, you got beat fair and square. But y'all did not help y'all cause. Y'all looked flat out terrible. And Colorado deserved every butt whooping that they gave to you. Because y'all deserved it. Y'all deserved it. Not having Duggan and not having old boy the wide receiver and not having y'all look nothing like a team out prepared. Y'all were out coached, out prepared, out everything. So salute to Colorado and everything they did, man. Of course, we have a Nebraska game coming up this weekend. Hope we might throw a little pick out on that also, but we just see how that goes, man. It's pretty remarkable if you ask me. What happened and how it happened, but all credit to Prime, all credit to that great coaching staff he brought in.
A 20 point, and even Charles Kelly, Dave, we real familiar with Kelly. We definitely are familiar with Third and Kelly. We are familiar with it. Those that are Florida State fans, y'all know what that means. But even the game plan he had on the defense didn't do great, but they made key stops when they needed to. And I think, what was the running back name? Was it Warren? Is that his last name? The running back?
So, yeah.
I think his last name is Warren. I mean, what else can you say? Like, we giving Travis and Shedeur, but we got to give Warren. I mean, he complimented everything they needed them to do from running and catching out the backfield.
He had like 4 tubs, right? Like 3 or 4.
And he was another one of the 100-yard receivers because one of his catches was like for 75 yards for a touchdown. Like, so you look at. Now, the only thing that scares me about them going forward is just their depth. But outside of that, their starters are fine. Their starters are fine, and they're gonna give a lot of people. They're gonna give a lot of people that work. And Nebraska, after the way they looked last week against Minnesota, I know you can't judge game by game, but that offense at Nebraska didn't look, and Sims still looked like the same Sims from Georgia Tech. And if that's the offense that's about to walk in Boulder Saturday, we already see they are more than capable of putting up 40. So, Nebraska, if you can't even get in the 30s, it's about to be a long day for you. About to be a real long day for you.
Yeah.
I ain't. I mean, I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm gonna let y'all.
It's gonna be a long day.
Gonna let y'all go. We finna see a whole different style on Saturday. Who else impressed y'all in week 1? We just gonna spend about 2 more minutes on this, and then we'll move on. Since we really didn't get a chance to do a full recap show. Anybody in the comments, y'all want to, you know how we are interactive show, man. Y'all feel like anybody we're leaving out right now because we didn't get to react to it directly the way we should have. You know, schedule stuff happens a lot of times. So
on the HBCU side, I'm going to say Alabama State and FAM.
That's what Jared just said.
Man, DJU, at Oregon State, and of course, you know, you had the trophy winner out in USC. You know, he does his thing all the time. But yeah, those are mine, man. That's just a few mine.
For me, the most impressive one that I saw outside of us, North Carolina's defense. We've been ragging on North Carolina and their defense for the last couple of years. And North Carolina's defense actually played. They held somebody under 20 points. I mean, how can you not be, if you're a North Carolina fan, how can you not be excited about that? Knowing that you got Drake May at quarterback. If that defense can halfway be, you know, complement the offense, then you roll. And of course, Duke, you know, we'll get to that at another date. But Duke was very impressive.
Duke. Hey, appreciate you, Duke, because, you know, I tried to tell somebody. I told them that Duke was 9-4 early. Was that 3-4 months ago? I told them they need to be worried about Duke and not nothing else. Hey, appreciate that cash app too. Appreciate that cash app because I told you you should have been worried about Duke and using it worried about the wrong thing.
Those are not your daddy Duke Blue Devils.
Wasn't Duke 9-4 last year?
Yeah.
I tried to tell him, but hey, he had to learn. He had to learn the hard way. Appreciate the cash app. Of course, Jared said FAMU was very, and he also said Prairie View.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Texas Southern. I just don't think you like prosperity.
That was 3 picks. Them was 3 bad picks.
I just don't think you like prosperity. I really don't. Reggie said Tuskegee. Yes, Tuskegee game had everything. The game this week with them versus Kentucky State is going to have a lot too. It's a very, very big game in the SEAC. You know what I'm saying? That's another one. That's a lot. See, this is what happened when we don't get a chance to do the recap. So it was a lot, man. Jared talking about he was proud of his Tar Heels. Yeah, definitely did that. Now Omar just had to bring this up. And you just had to bring this up. And I look. I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say nothing. No, I'm just playing. I ain't like that. Yeah, but yeah, you got to give Finley his credit, man. The man told y'all that he was a QB, and they, I don't know what that means for your Baylor.
I can tell you exactly what it means.
And Shapen out for a few weeks too, because Shapen out for a few weeks. He got hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long season. I take back I rescind my Big 12 championship pick.
And to answer your question, Reggie, no, yeah, he was not the problem, and
he clearly was not the
offense. Now Dabo, that's a topic for a whole nother show about Dabo and what he got to do on offense, man. Where he got to go, what we got to see, all that kind of stuff. Like it was so much that happened this week.
And you know something? The thing about it is, and you can correct me, am I wrong? Because I've been trying to figure it out. They hired Garrett, but Garrett didn't bring nobody with him, if I'm not mistaken. The rest of the staff was still the staff that was there. I don't think he brought anybody with him. He clearly didn't bring the transfers with him. And I don't think he brought any of his partners with him either. It's like they just hired Garrett Riley and were just like, okay, here you go.
2 things on that. I don't think Dabo let the wheels off Garrett Riley. Number one. And number two, did you see what DJU's dad said?
What did he say?
Oh, basically told him that you cannot win and you can't do stuff in this area when you don't want to take transfers and you don't want to do NIL and blah, 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 blah. Kind of told him like, basically saying your old ways are not working.
It's not going to work. And it's like
that was a kind of a.
And if I'm Gary, I'm sitting back looking like, hey, y'all done let me bring in my equipment. Y'all can't expect me to fix this, and y'all didn't let me bring in my equipment. You know what I'm saying? I can call all the players I want, but if we don't got, as Renard used to say from years ago, if we ain't got the Jimmys and the Joes, if we ain't got the athletes that I need to run my system, don't look at me crazy when you see the outcome on the field.
You know, that's no. Jared, yes.
Yep. No, but
why is the D2 HBCUs from the SEAC and the CIAA upsetting D1 SWAC and MEAC team?
Well, it won't be the first time. I mean, it's messing around with Tuskegee, they can go get any of them. Kentucky State, not Kentucky State, but like Fort Valley, different schools, Savannah. But man, the transfer portal too. I mean, the transfer portal don't just affect Power 5. You know, it's some guys, it's some FCS guys that transfer, Power 5 transfers. Heck, it's some Power 5 guys transferred to NAIA. So I mean, it's a brand new brand of football, man. I mean, it's
if you don't want to embrace it, all right.
That's on you. Shout out to my brother, man, Teddy Keaton, getting his first win of the season last week. I want to give a big shout out to Morgan State for them beating Richmond. And y'all know Richmond was a FCS Spiders. You know, they was a good team. That was a big win for them. That kind of went under the radar if you really wasn't paying attention. Of course, we know about a lot of stuff that happened in the SWAC, and we spoke on it already. But you got to give props to Morgan State for what they did and for what they did for the program and all that kind of good stuff like that, man. Really, 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 really huge. But last week, man, I promise y'all we will not go again without doing the recap or doing some type of after dark. Okay, it was Labor Day. Things happen. People happen. Told y'all about schedules. Stuff happens sometimes. So, you know. However, we spent a solid 20 minutes on that. Dave, tell me what you looking forward to. What you keeping an eye on this week? I'm scared to ask, bro.
You know, I've been waiting on this game ever since
oh boy.
Oh God. Viewers went down.
When I came down.
I knew you were gonna say this.
Man, I've been waiting. Sarkisian said he gonna stop by Chinchilla too before he go down to Tuscaloosa.
Just give him cigars, though, Dave. Don't
give him I got the cigar ready for salt.
That's all he needs. He don't need nothing else.
You know, that my eyes. Matter of fact, I gotta go to Kentucky this weekend. And it could have been a turnaround trip for me.
Shout out, Lil Dave. Shout out, Lil Dave.
Lil Dave scored his first TD last week. Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right.
I gotta go. They played the number 5 team in the nation. But anyway, I gotta go to the game. And I was gonna come back. But I can't come back because I'm gonna be on the road. And I want to watch the game with my son. So now I gotta get a room. My favorite courtyard up there in Kentucky. But I would not miss this game.
Nope.
I am ready for this game. I am locked in. You better be glad I can't order. Let me check Amazon, see can I get me a Texas shirt delivered to
see, you taking it too far. You taking it too far.
They mess around.
They mess around. All jokes aside, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. That's the one and only game outside my son's game. That's the one and only game I'm looking forward to. I think this is going to be, because I chose this as being one of the loss for Bama. Not that it will affect anything, but I felt like this would be a hiccup for him. And I think Sark gets his game, but we'll talk about that later. But that's where I'm at. I don't even know if does anybody else play college football Saturday? Because that's the only game I know.
I mean, you know, the other one
don't do that.
Miami and Texas A&M. Miami and Texas A&M got my eye too.
No. That's what I saw from Miami.
But that's for different reasons. I got my eye.
I watched the game with my eyes closed, man.
I will say this before we go on. Jared said another good point. The day a team like Fayetteville State or Shaw hang with Prairie View or NC Central, I know the game has really changed. Mr. David Richard is a sponsor of the show virtually. He doesn't even know it though. He don't even know that he's a sponsor of the show. One of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the nation. Yeah, that's very, very true. Okay. Look who chiming in saying something, Dave. Talking about Chinchilla Room, NIL sponsor cute boy. What are we doing? Outside of Power 5, I definitely want to see Jackson State and Southern.
Yeah, that was a big win.
I got to see the Boombox Classic. You already know that's on the menu right there. I definitely got to figure that out. So that's something I want to see. But there's some inside the Power 5. There are so many great games that you can watch. And even in HBCU football, there's so many great games and so many great matchups, man. Like I said, we just happy that is here. We just happy that it's all here, and that we gonna separate the men from some boys this week.
Oh yeah. There's some people that's gonna be real quiet.
It's gonna be some real quick. It's gonna be real people. It's gonna be really, really quiet as we continue to move on with everything. That's how it goes. But well, now that we didn't talk about it enough, there was one that was added. It will not go against your record. Just want your thoughts on
it. Maybe might as well go against the record.
No.
Put it on there. I don't think nobody's going to pick Nebraska in
this. You sure about that?
Unless you do it. I know Dave ain't picking Nebraska.
I mean, you sure about that?
I'm positive.
At Nebraska won last week.
Barely. No, they know where they lost.
They lost. They won. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's a tough. I mean,
we're going to get Jared on the show. By the way, just let you know.
I mean, is Colorado still riding this high? Do they feel like they won a national championship? They don't have to play no more football. Can they refocus? you already know how I feel about. What's Nebraska's head coach name? God dang it, slipping.
Matt Rule.
You know I feel about Matt Rule. I think he can coach with the best of them, especially on the college level. I think he slows them down some. I really do.
Oh, y'all that don't hear a lot. We need your picks in the comments. We need your picks in the comments. That's all we need.
So Dave, I'll put in parentheses. You want me to put your pick in parentheses? Where it don't really count.
Did I make a pick? Was that a pick?
You said you like Matt Rule.
I did to slow him down.
Oh, is that the right? Okay, I just want to see.
Do you want the plus?
No. Give me the Buffalo, man.
I'm gonna put prime. We know what that means.
Yes, Reggie. The cheapest ticket is $400. It has been gone to the $400.
The season opener.
I'm not paying $400 in Nebraska. Sorry.
Hey man, that is a beautiful stadium, Colorado got.
It is.
They might
very much is. That thing with the at the end of the end zone where it's still blacked out.
Yeah, they make it get my 400.
Okay, Ben, what you got? Oh, let me get Tuck's pick.
I mean, mine is real simple. I think that, like I said,
he didn't give a pick.
I did not like the way Nebraska's offense looked last week. It's more so about Nebraska's offense than it is about Colorado. Like I said, if you know anything about Sims, which we do, being ACC people, some of us being ACC people that we are, we watched him at Georgia Tech. It was the same movie.
We know. We seen
it. It was the same movie. I mean, he didn't look any different than he looked at Georgia Tech. It was the same movie, and even though Colorado's defense gave up 42 points to TCU, which was not good at all, I don't see Sims being able to put that together and even get nowhere near that amount of points. And
right, got you.
Colorado's offense is going to be what it's going to be. So,
Tuck says Colorado, even though he didn't send it in. Well, because I didn't tell him. So,
yeah, I go ahead and do prime with the plus. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get an advantage.
Do I? I mean, I guess I got to be the contrarian on this one. Not because I don't believe, because Prime, you know, Prime has already said. Prime said, "Do not."
We can't play it. Do you believe? We need.
No, I'm not. I'm not playing nothing copyrighted.
I know.
Chauncey Tuck.
That's why I said I ain't gonna do it. Do you believe? We just do it verbally. Hell.
He said, "Do you believe now?" Huh? That's not answering my question. Do you believe now?
We'll do it verbally.
That's what. Oh, Tuck said he take the plus.
That he would take the plus.
You know what? I'm just gonna take Colorado because you know I would love to take Nebraska, but if I take Colorado and they don't win, I know it ain't gonna hurt me because all y'all done picked out Colorado.
Well, I got to go with some locks this week because my record's terrible.
Oh, Ben, what was the records from last week?
I was 2-3. Dave was 1-4.
Jesus.
Tuck was 3-2, and you were 4-1.
Huh. What was the one? Oh, the Colorado. TCU.
Yeah, TCU. Yeah, we all dropped that one.
All right. Well, how about another one we all might drop? Let's get it. We got Texas A&M versus
so
Miami.
On that?
I'm going Colorado.
Okay. All right. No plus.
I told y'all. I said if y'all no. Okay. If they don't win, y'all not gonna have me out there by myself. I'm be like, we all lose. It's fine.
But me and Tuck did the
See, now it's strategy. Now I got the early lead. It's strategy. It's strategy from here on out.
You try bet
as we expand our picks maybe to games and stuff. Then you know it's about strategy. And plus, Tuck ain't here. I ain't got to listen to Tuck mouth. So you know, not right now. I don't. We got Texas A&M versus Miami. Miami is a 4.5-point underdog. 2:30 p.m. ABC. We will start with Mr. Gardner.
Oh, I got some catching up to do. Give me Texas A&M with the sauce.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I hope y'all know what the sauce means, but
tell them what it means. Tell them what it means.
Basically, what the sauces means is like you going for the spread. And if you win, you get 2 wins for it. If you lose, you get 2 losses for it. That's just how it is. Even though we haven't decided on the end what we're going to do at the end for a winner or lose or whatever, that's how the standings will be affected. So you can catch up quickly by taking the plus, saying that you're going to ride with it. So you're taking Texas A&M?
Or you can go in the hole just as fast. Yes, I am taking Texas Agricultural Mechanical Aggies with some sauce.
Okay, I got
to tighten this thing up.
Ben?
For me, this will be the game where we find out if Jimbo is actually letting Petrino call the offense. Last week was because right now this is a big game because they know if Texas A&M want to do whatever they want to do, this non-conference win will matter as they move forward. So for me, the way that Miami they look like they want to run the ball. Van Dyke still doesn't look right. This is his 3rd offensive coordinator in 3 years, however many years it's been,
and that might have a reason why he ain't
right. So it's like this is his 3rd. So this ain't no Miami. This ain't no Miami hate take. This is real talk. This is his 3rd offensive coordinator in 3 years.
Now, when you talk about Miami, I don't trust it, but you know.
But it's true. That is a yeah, and they want to run the ball, and they want to run the ball. And Petrino, he wants to do, he wants to manipulate the safeties, and he wanted to manipulate the corners. Miami safeties are awesome, but their corners suspect. They're gonna play this game on the edge. I think that Jimbo was gonna let the cuffs off, and Texas A&M gonna handle their business this week. And give me Texas A&M with the sauce because obviously if they're gonna win, they win by touchdown or more. So.
Okay, I got you. I'm just gonna read Tuck. Tuck says Miami. Nobody cares about the faulty Adidas Bowl. I'm simply just reading it. I don't have nothing to do with it.
Okay,
that's him. To make sure you understand, that's Tuck. With Texas A&M, I really think roster wise, they have one of the best rosters in the SEC.
They do.
They have a really good roster. Connor Wigman, look like he's taking over, even though Max did get to play. They got a Nair Smith back. They got a lot of good things running back. Like I said, I think Texas A&M is way more talented than a lot of people are really giving them credit for, especially on the defensive line part. But I think with this game being in Texas A&M, I see the Aggies kind of taking over later in the game. So I'm definitely gonna roll with Texas A&M on this one. And I watched it, and they screwed me. I'm gonna roll with Texas A&M this time, though, man. That's where I'm going with it. So okay. That's how I feel about it.
Texas A&M.
So Tuck wants Miami.
He on the island with us by himself on this one. So
yeah, I'm gonna roll with Texas A&M. So what now?
He on the island by himself.
Well, that's what he likes, because when he's on the island, by himself, when he wins, it makes him feel good. That makes him feel really good when it comes to that. So, that's how it goes. So let's move a little bit. Let's move it down. Let's move down the state. We got Jackson State versus Southern, 6 p.m. ESPN Plus. Two teams fighting, needing badly for a win. Needing really bad for a win in the Boom Box Classic. I got a feeling that Southern is going to be down there. It's going to be rocking. Dave, I think it might be rocking down there. What you feel about this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll be down there in Baton Rouge. So, yeah, it will be rocking. It'll start rocking around 4:30. Around 4:30. That's when it'll probably get going. So if you go into the game, get there really early. This is a tough one, man, because
you will be entertained.
You will be entertained. This is a tough one because both teams are coming off of a loss. And two losses I really can't take much from. Because is Alabama State that good? Or is FAM that good? I will say this: Jackson State came on late. FAM did run the opening kickoff back. You take the opening kickoff off the board. What you got? What is it, like a 2-score game or so? Man, I think it's going to be an evenly matched game. I'm going to roll with Southern only because they're the home team.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with the Jags.
Okay. Let me see here. I'll just read Tuck. Tuck said Jackson State. He said they're going to get back to their winning ways. He actually gave me a short synopsis. Of course, when you got Southern, man, you got Gary Qualls, a friend of the show. From Paul Bryan High School, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, played at Alabama A&M, transfer from there. The running game has been pretty solid. Harold Blood got to improve, man. The quarterback was he threw two interceptions last week against Alabama State, against that stingy defense, and our guy Bubba. Shout out to Bubba, man. Colton Adams, if y'all don't know who that really is, middle linebacker for Alabama State.
Gunning for the defensive player of the year.
Man, should be defensive player of the year. Preseason, that's a whole different thing. But Jackson State people are people that I've heard, that I've talked to, have said like they are not really as gung-ho on Jason Brown as they was about the freshman coming in, doing a little bit more work and all that kind of stuff like that. But that's just kind of where we are with it right now. So Ben, what's your pick?
For me in this one, I think that Jackson State gets it right. And what I mean by that is I fully expect FAM to win the SWAC. So I'm not gonna hold that against them. Because it was like you went up against the best team in the conference and you lost. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, hey, things happen. But after what you saw from Southern, maybe a lot of us need to, temper our expectations about what Southern is going to be going forward. So I hate to say it, Coach, but I think you're going to have back-to-back losses. So give me Jackson State. And Dave, who you had, Dave?
I went with Southern only because they're at home. I think you gave a great synopsis on that. I could go either way.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go with the home team.
I wouldn't be surprised if Southern pulls it off because, like you said again, they at home, second game. You know how it goes. So I wouldn't be surprised. But I think Jackson is the second or third best team in the SWAC, and they just lost to the best team in the SWAC.
I'm gonna roll with Southern. I'm definitely gonna roll with Southern on this one. I'm looking for Harold Blood to have a bounce back performance with them boys, Gary Quarles and all of them. I hope I just, and plus number one, I'm not going against a man who dresses in Gucci daily, and that would be Coach Dooley. Any man that can wear Gucci every day, I'm definitely not. No, I'm just playing. I'm not going against Coach Dooley. Anybody that know Coach Dooley know he's gonna dress. He gonna dress. He gonna do nothing else. He gonna dress. But it's gonna be interesting to see whichever team loses is gonna really put themselves in a hole. And how is Jackson? How if it's TC Taylor, are they gonna be patient with him? Because Jackson State had their own tradition, had their own everything before. Even before, the Deion thing, a lot of folks didn't know about. Well, I call them newcomers. Newcomers come and figure out what's really going on when it comes with Jackson State. So like that, but they always sell out the games. They always have that tradition. They have everything that they've been for in SWAC and HBCU football. So, yeah, I'm roll with right now. I'm gonna roll with Southern, man. I'm definitely gonna roll with Southern on this one. Just me to have another TV.
And who did took half? So I'll make sure I got on record. He had
Southern had Jackson State.
Okay, so me and took on. Okay, all right.
I would call it the Tito game of the week, but I'm not ready to do that yet.
I think we know which one gonna be that one this week.
I don't know.
We are not gonna be in agreements on that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We are not gonna be in agreement on the Texas and Alabama game. I know.
Here we go. The Southern Heritage Classic. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff versus Tennessee State. 6 p.m. HBCU go.
Is this the game Jackson State used to be in?
Yep.
I knew it felt a little early for the Boombox Classic. I mean, you're talking what, week 2? I knew something in the field, right? I thought I was tripping. I can go first. Tennessee State. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask you why. I know why you saying that, but I'm not gonna ask you why.
Look, Tennessee State was as you would say, battle tested. I won't even say that, but I mean they faced the tough. They faced Notre Dame last week. You know what I'm saying? They play admirably, if you want to use that word. So I think now that they get back to business, I'm with Dave. Give me Tennessee State on this one.
Okay, I see we got a lot of Tennessee State and we got a couple of Tennessee State, but I see we got one Pine Bluff, and I think I know why that Pine Bluff is there. I think that's a family thing. He got a cousin that coach at Arkansas Pine Bluff. Tennessee State, they are my pick also. Not that Arkansas Pine Bluff did not do well at first. I mean, they both fought hard at first, but I think Tennessee State definitely what Eddie got going on. I think I'm gonna roll with Tennessee State on this one. That's just me.
Yeah. So Pine Bluff still trying to get their feet back up on them from 2020. So
yeah, Coach Hampton, man, is trying his best out there right now. He's trying his best to get everything going and do what he got to do. Oh, big old man, tell Steve, man, tell little Steve, man, we need to holler at him, man. We gotta get him on the show. Steve Wallace's son, Steve Wallace Jr. is the offensive line coach at Arkansas Pine Bluff. If you don't know who Steve Wallace was, played at Auburn, played on the Joe Montana team with the San Francisco 49ers, was starting offensive tackle. So yeah, we gotta tell him, man. Tell him we gotta get him on the show, man, so he can holler at him. But look, man, we're gonna go on to one more game or two more games. We're going to start Auburn versus Cal. Cal is a 7-point underdog. 9:30 p.m. ESPN. Late night. I doubt if it starts at 9:30. I really doubt if it starts at 9:30. I'm just going to keep it a buck. So, if you want to take a nap, take a nap. Because if you're going to stay and watch this game, yeah, this your Pac-12 after dark right here, basically.
And Cal, Cal got a resurgence, the new members of the
the new ACC. Also, we got a lot of stuff going on with Cal. They are very, very confident. Their running back says, when I look on film, he said basically what he's saying is that, like, don't be afraid of a name. Like, he said, I don't see anything. He said a lot about a lot of things. Reggie, it won't be a snooze, Bo. You watch Georgia last week. Don't give me that.
Hold on now. Before we keep on that, who did Tuck pick in that TSU game?
Oh, he picked Tennessee State. He picked Tennessee
Okay.
State. He said Eddie needs to win. He said Eddie needs to win badly.
Because you know, Mister right there. I gotta make sure I got everybody picks down because you know he will try to debate everything.
So we will start with Ben. Tell me what's your thoughts on this game and where are you?
I want to pull the trigger and believe in Cal and think that Cal is gonna handle and think that Cal is gonna handle the business. I really want to put a trigger on it, but like I've said in the offseason, Hugh Freeze is not Brian Harsin, and the team is not going to respond. They are not responding to him the same way they did with Harsin, and I feel like Auburn has this belief that they can go out there and they can beat teams that they know they should beat. And Cal is a mediocre team, middle of the pack, bottom tier team in the Pac-12. There is literally no reason why Auburn should go out here, although it's in Cali, and take this. I mean, we seen LSU lose. We seen LSU lose to UCLA. But anyway, that's another story. There's no reason for Auburn to go out here and lose to Cal at night in Cali. I'm taking Auburn. I'm taking Hugh Freeze. Give me Auburn.
I mean, this game could go
either way.
It can get funny. I mean, you talking about going from one coast to the other coast.
Saturday night.
Playing Saturday night.
Motivated crowd. Justin Wilcox talking noise, telling what his team gonna do.
Fun fact. About
probably gonna show up.
Stop stealing my fact.
Marshawn probably gonna be there.
About 6 or 7 months ago, I flew out west to the Pacific Northwest actually, and so I was on Pacific time. We went out to Portland and Vancouver, Washington, and stayed out there about a week. Guys, when I tell you, my body didn't catch up with myself until I got back to Berlin. Right, like I would wake up at like 3 a.m. thinking it's like I don't got to go to work or something. I guess the point I'm making is
that West Coast will do it to you.
We'll do it. I mean, you're talking about a 9:30 start over there. I mean, your time, your everything is all over the place, so it can easily go bad. But
that's a late start, man.
It's a late start, but I like the point you made, Ben. This is first of all, this will never happen again. I like 2 points you made on the show. 1 point was
I'm gonna take it along with this long season.
You made a point though. You said that Cal is a mediocre team in the Pac-12.
They are,
which, by the way, this year probably has the best. It does have the best overall unit of quarterbacks in the conference, but just throwing out there. But anyway,
I'm talking about the best.
They're best.
They do.
Down.
When you talk about Penix and O'Nick,
yeah.
and DJU, like
it's crazy.
I think we said that back in what, March?
Yeah, we said it back in March.
And don't let Rashada turn out to be a stud.
Exactly. So the point I'm making is, okay, you're going to take a middle of the road Pac-12 team versus a middle of the road based off of last year mid-tier SEC team,
and that would be accurate.
I think I would swing the pendulum towards the mid to the SEC team, right? That's what was, but you still got the road factor. But I won't draw this out any longer. Give me Auburn. I wouldn't be surprised if they do not cover.
Right.
Wouldn't be surprised. But give me Auburn because they're playing. These guys are playing with some conviction. They actually believe as well. Yeah, give me Auburn.
And you know something. Our eyes are going to be on this game because of the time slot that it's in. A lot of games are going to be finished. So a lot of people is really going to be watching this game. They really are. Look, Renard looking like he know it because like a lot of folks really going to be tuned in because at 9:30, the Bama game should be over. Whatever Big Ten night game, it should be over.
Thanks to the clock rules, should be over.
Yeah, like our game will be over. Florida State and Southern Miss will be over. All those a lot of people that whether you are a troll or whether you are a fan or whatever you are, A lot of eyes gonna be on this game.
All right, here we go, man. First, let's start off with some things that have been discovered. Auburn has lost Austin Keys for several weeks. The starting run at linebacker for that came from Ole Miss. However, one good saving grace is that Larry Nixon III, who was basically, I don't want to call it neck and neck, but I was looking for. I thought he was going to start. It's probably going to be the one that's filling in for him. I still continue to have my questions about the D-line. And really the linebackers. It was good to see them step up. Some of the folks that's hurt in the secondary, like Nehemiah Pritchett with their ankle and all that kind of stuff like that, they're supposed to play. Jarquez Hunter was apparently on the travel squad. That doesn't mean he's going to play because you can take unlimited numbers. So it all, to me, I ain't going to say all come down to, but one big thing on the Auburn side is going to be how are you going to control the game? A big test for the offensive line. A big test really for the D-line because the little running back, he's been running good. He ran good last week. So what is it going to come down? Is what it's going to come down to again in the trenches. I still have little to no faith in the D-line. Of course, I know about Falk and I know about them. There's some good players up there. It's just not some.
They're gonna prove you wrong.
They're gonna have to, Dave. They're gonna have to prove me wrong because what I saw last week did not help. And when I say that, I mean for a long run. It just didn't help. And Cal is really up for this game. I am gonna roll with Auburn, but if I had to take it in a spread, I would definitely take Cal plus the points. I would love to be wrong. But however, I'm looking at a lot of things. Like you said, traveling to the West Coast, you've only played one game. It's a night game. Got to get the bodies adjusted. Got to get some of these people who hurt. Got to get them to playing. So, and Auburn is not the team right now that can afford to lose bodies. I'm just keeping it a book right now. So I'm going to roll with Auburn, but I'm telling you, it ain't one of them things you go out there and play sloppy and feel like you're going to run away with it.
Man, shout out to Sean Jackson, man. Carrots for Sean, but hashtag carrots for Sean. Hashtag Sean needs more carrot. Hashtag feed 33.
44,
my bad. 33 is in Kentucky.
Unfortunately, he's in the best. He's in the tie for first or the second best room on that whole team because it's definitely DB and then running back. DB and running back. So
feed 44. Y'all saw the run. I don't say that.
And I guess I don't have to ask about Tuck. I'm sure he took.
Oh, come on now. You talking Tuck now. Tuck has
Tuck. Look, again.
You know when it comes down to Auburn, you know Tuck ain't got no sense.
Look, Senator Tuck, we gotta document everything because he will dispute everything.
Maybe
wrong.
we can get him on after dark. I don't know. Who knows?
He said give him a plus too. He said he wanted the plus.
Yeah. See,
okay, so there we go. That's even more confirmation. Okay.
See, Renard is not that. Renard is not that. Anyway, man. Look,
I ain't got time for Tuck to be like, Ben, you had that down wrong, and he will pull up video and everything else. I ain't got time.
Yeah, we gonna do more on this game if we on some of these games if we can get together on Saturday. Who never knows? But,
I'm at the crib. I got Rome this weekend. I won't be inebriated because we should beat Southern Miss by.
Hold on. The fact that you said you won't be inebriated.
I won't. I mean, I ain't got to read the drink behind us playing Southern Miss. I ain't got to read the drink behind that.
But Dave, it's the fact that he had to put that out there.
Hey, but not so fast. Remember what you said? Remember what you said. You can't take nothing from me. Remember that can't take nothing from you.
We passed that day. Don't give me PTSD. Whatever. Do you know the term PTSD? Don't do it.
The most important game is the next game.
It's already the next game about the college. It's 2 weeks from now.
No, I'm saying the next game is who we play this week.
Southern.
That's the best. That's the most important game.
We going out.
You know what? You're right.
We going down this road again.
Yeah.
Do I need to bring?
Hey, he's going to actually listen this time.
I'm listening.
He had to bite him in the ass last time. He gonna listen.
Do I need to bring back the viral clip?
We need to bring back. We need to post that clip.
Nope. When they bring it back,
I'm gonna find that.
We'll need that bad juju.
Chuck, we might need you to go back and find that clip too. We'll find that clip.
Can't take that
We
from
gonna
it.
post it because you
I was
can't
about
take
to
nothing
and the
from
crazy
it.
part about I was about to put a shirt on tonight. I was about to
Oh
put a
my
shirt
god!
on.
Oh my god! Look,
I
look,
told you,
man,
take a whole lot from
we
that.
trying to do better with time. We trying to do better with time. Hey,
All right, this
here
is
we
we
go.
got 8 minutes. We
got less than 8 minutes. We got
8 minutes. They told us we are not going out. We're not doing 60 minutes.
No, wait, you taking up 20 seconds. Here we go. Number 11, Texas versus number 3, Alabama. Alabama's a 7-point favorite. 6 p.m. ESPN. If you want to talk a little bit about this matchup going into it, of course, we got our boy Quinn at quarterback. We got our boy Jalen at quarterback for Alabama. We got the new stout offensive line that's doing a thing at Alabama. Stout defense is doing a thing at Alabama. But them boys got them weapons over there at Texas also. They got Xavier Worthy. They got A.D. Mitchell. They got a couple of freshmen that's making a great impact for them that's doing a thing right now. You can't forget about Donald Chaney Jr., all them kind of folks. I mean, it's just a lot of people you can't forget about right now when it come down to Texas. So I'm going to let Ben go first because I think I already know how Dave is leaning.
Listen, for the whole offseason, I have been preaching that this would be the most Texas thing for them to do, would be to win the Big 12 and walk away with the title as they march on to the SEC. And I'm not gonna wave on that stance. Do I think that Texas win by double digits? No, not at all. But I do feel like Quinn Ewers, they would keep him upright. Bama's secondary is shaky because they got injuries right now. We don't know who's going to play and who's not going to play. Kool-Aid can't play every position in the secondary. He can't do it.
They got more than Kool-Aid, but go ahead.
They do, but one of their starters is out. Well,
is he?
It's questionable.
I think he's going to play. I think he's just a little bit injured.
He's banged up. And I feel like Sark sees the opportunity. And he know, I mean, and other shows I've been on, they was like, man, Sark don't do nothing in the big games. I think this is one of them big games that you get up for. Do not look at what they did against Rice. They've been playing for Bama for the whole summer.
You mean
they
Texas?
Didn't want to show nothing on tape. Texas didn't want to show nothing on tape. They did not.
I don't know anything about Elliott last week, but
I think that Texas walks in here and they walk out with the victory. So since I'm choosing Texas, you might as well give me Texas with the sauce since they are.
Oh my God.
I mean, they're 7 underdog. Hell, if they win, they're going to win the sauce too. In order for them to win, that means Bama ain't getting the 7 anyway. So
this is not going to end well. Go on. I hear you. I'm listening.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you're going to take Texas, you might as well take the sauce. Why not?
I'm with you, bro. I'm just listening. I'm just listening right now. I'm just listening.
For me, I think that, look, I picked Texas to be a playoff team. And this is the reason why that they come in there and get this victory. So I got Texas with the sauce.
Dave, do you need to add on to what you've been thinking?
Just real quick.
Dave, do you need to add on what you've been saying?
Yeah, just real quick thought. I mean, I'm looking at last year when we went into the Texas game, I said that offensively, I felt like Alabama didn't have two weapons, two explosive big play guys, which was, of course, Bryce and Gibbs, which
now,
right, they're not walking back through that tunnel. Now it looks like, as I watched them last week, that the big play guy is going to be Miro, who can easily go 80 yards, just fumble snap, pick it up, just run like he
the fastest player on the team.
Yeah. So I'm rolling with Texas because it's just, to me, I think offensively, Bama has some limited resources. If you get into like a shootout or something like that, or if you need to, I really believe you're going to need 40 points to get out of this game. I'm just throwing it out there. Everybody talking about how good defense is. Man, this is college football in 2023. You better get you 40 points.
You told that last year. You said, what's a good defense?
What's good defense? I mean, your offense still need to get to 40. So give me Texas, man. I just don't like. I didn't see enough from Alabama's. I saw a couple guys, wide receiver wise, but nothing that scared me or jumped off the screen. I'm rolling with Texas, man. I think Sark can go in there and get it.
That's interesting, man. So we got 2 Texas, huh?
Yep.
We know you're going with Bama. You never pick against Bama.
And Tuck done.
That's actually not true. Go back and check the tape.
He never
Tuck
picks against Bama.
Feel in the Bama lap.
Hey, Ben, he never picks against Bama. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
He's happy. Like,
yeah.
So I'm smart.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They happy life, happy. You know.
First of all, she don't care. She don't care. She don't give a damn. I'm just gonna put that out there right now.
If Bama win.
First of all, wait. I'm talking about what I picked. Okay. I can pick against them all year long. She don't. I didn't since I helped raise her in football. I try not to raise her like that, but it don't help. But Tuck says Alabama. Very close. Could come down to the last possession, but he has Alabama. Now let's look at this game a little bit more, man.
Come on with it.
Come on with the stats.
Let's look at it a little bit more. A little bit more the stats. Yeah, where we are. I'm gonna start with the trenches. I have to. Of course, the Alabama offensive line is what everybody is in love with right now. From a modeling standpoint, Tommy Rees, the system that he brought in, and fun fact, Dave.
Okay, come on with it.
Robert, your friend,
Yes.
Barbershop. Yes, he was very, very strong in saying he didn't believe in the Alabama offensive line today. He let me know that loud and clear. And we had a nice
Robert from the shop, the other Robert.
Yeah. We had a nice little back and forth about a couple things when it comes down to it. So we know what happened last year, and we know we got this year. We got Xavier Worth, and we got A.D. Mitchell from Georgia, Jordan Whittington. They got a nice thing over there. The Texas defense, they bring back their 2 defensive tackles are NFL prospects. Bringing back, of course, everybody talking about the true freshman Anthony Hill, all that kind of stuff like that. So, and we know what Bama seems to be very, very good on D this year. I just feel like it's going to come down to a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's going to come down to a turnover, something with special teams or something like that. It's not about picking Bama, but I would really feel more confident in Texas if this game was back at Texas, because they really don't like each other right now. Bama and Texas really don't like each other right now. And how we can go, I mean, we can break it down even more, but not going too much further and not going too much into the actual X's and O's of everything right now, like everything that Reese is doing, how he's handling that offense. But if they can't run the ball, if Texas can't run the ball, because they still got to replace Bijan.
I don't know.
I know they got a couple backs up there. I know.
They didn't run the ball well last year.
They didn't, but that's why it's a very much a toss-up for me. Only reason I'm going for Alabama right now at this moment is for the home field advantage and for the home crowd advantage. Now, the crowd will show up as far as like showing out for games like this, and that's probably one of the few reasons I'm still going with them, because I really think that Texas can match up with them on D line, even though that O line should be very powerful. It's very, very young in the season, so it's a toss up for me. Really much a toss up. I can flip a coin. So today I'm just gonna say Alabama, just because they're at home. That's another game. I'm just really ready to watch. I just want to watch the game.
Sidebar, and I wanted to make sure they did it before you got off the mic. Kansas City is about to start 0-1. They are about to lose to the Detroit Lions.
Before who got off the mic?
Before we got off the mic.
Oh, I thought you said because before we got off the mic. I was like, I didn't roll Kansas City.
Yeah. They're about to lose 21-20 to the Detroit.
They messed up my first half parlay. But anyway, Look who in the house.
Who that?
Nick Saban Jr. It's Saban Jr., man. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing all right, man.
Brother, I mean, I get it. I mean, you know what? It's almost the same thing in reverse effect, Nick Saban Jr. I mean, hey, y'all have heard all offseason how Texas could have won this game had Quinn Ewers played. So I mean, that's enough motivation for anybody. But I think those of us who strongly feel about Texas, we feel the same exact way. If Quinn Ewers plays his game 4 quarters, Texas
I just know Tuscaloosa gonna be hopping.
game day gonna
I
be
do know
there.
that. Man, all game day is the SEC Nation, the Paul Feinbaum is there tomorrow. Everything is there. Is there tomorrow?
Oh yeah, Paul Feinbaum said he's gonna stop by Chinchilla Room too.
Well, he need to. First of all, we need since Chinchilla's a sponsor of the show, we need something we can play as a commercial during the show.
If Paul Feinbaum comes by there, I'm bringing Roman. You know he's under 21, but he coming with me, and we come to the Chinchilla Room to meet Paul.
We need y'all to support the Chinchilla Room.
If we coming.
Dave, can you give the ad? Can you give
610 3rd Avenue West? It sits in the parking lot adjacent to the Privé and the Palace. 610 3rd Avenue West, Birmingham, Alabama 35204. So if you're in town, come get you some sticks. If you're out of town, come in town and get you some sticks.
They got plenty of TVs there for you.
Yeah, we put up 2 more.
It's a 3-spot shop. You can get you some sticks, you can get some food, and you can see you some.
Hey, we not talking.
All in one, baby.
All in
one.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know what? Hold on. You know, 2023 people be wanting the bundle. They want the bundle package.
Well, but guess what? Hey, you know what the one thing about this bundle being? You know one thing about this bundle?
What?
The price for the third one is not on the menu.
Hey, listen. It's the market price.
It's have it your way. It's whatever you negotiate.
Hey, we can get you some chicken wings. We can get you some chicken wings and cigars. Now the other part
is market price. It's the money. You know, you go to a restaurant, you see that MKT.
That's 100%.
You got to deal with that on your own. You got to deal with it.
Ben, it's a la carte.
It's a la carte. When you go to Paris,
it's by itself. But we need y'all to support the Chinchilla Room. I promise y'all next time we will have a commercial on. But Ben, I think this is a time for us really, I think we should do something Saturday and let people know what's going on.
I'm gonna be right here, man. Whatever y'all want to do Saturday evening, I'm good. Rome got his game at 12. He gets his haircut at 2. After that, I'm at the crib.
I think people would like to hear from us before the game starts.
And which game y'all talking about? Which one y'all talking about?
I'm just talking about it could be before the day start. I mean, it could be before Saturday morning start. It can be whatever.
I'm gonna be here.
Since I don't see Pat on here, Pat has told me that I have to be in certain Twitter spaces at night, but I ain't studying that. So I'm just saying it is what it is. If the people want us here and want to hear from us, well, we can talk a little bit more in depth about stuff then.
Yeah, we may be able to do something, but I would say because I'll be on the road Saturday morning. I'll leave out probably about 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 6 o'clock in the morning. So I mean, but I should be back at the hotel room by 5 though.
5, or if we do halftime at that Bama game, we all be in pocket at halftime at that Bama game.
I'll be in pocket for real. Like I should be in pocket.
If it's going bad, Renard, you may have to go down. You might do the show live from TJ Maxx or something. If it go,
why you say that?
If it go bad,
you know your house.
You talking about because of Aisha?
Yeah.
Y'all, you ain't gonna be alone Saturday night. They gonna be there. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I already know. Texas and Bama. Oh, you is not gonna be alone.
They not coming.
Night.
I promise you. Because see, you have to understand games like that. Yep. She definitely don't want people around.
Oh, she don't.
Now Iron Bowl, something like that, that's different. We talking about like this game right here. No, it's a big game. Okay. Yeah, I put like this. There's been zero talk of that. Normally she'd be like, I might have a couple friends over. Like, I ain't heard no talk of that, bro.
Nah, okay.
I think this game is big enough for that.
Last week. Hey, listen. It wasn't many people here. For the LSU game. It wasn't many people here.
Oh well, I mean, you already know, bro. Like I ain't worried about it because by the time the other game come on, she gonna be getting ready to go to bed, win, lose, or draw.
9:30 kick.
Yeah, 9:40, 9:50 kick, whatever it's gonna be. Because I'm telling you, gonna start now. Anyway. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We definitely continue to go to DSLpodcast.com. Check us out, man. See everything that's there. We appreciate y'all for all your support. I promise y'all we got more things coming. Maybe one day Tuck will actually be on the show. But you know, he's off working, doing his thing. Appreciate y'all that continue to tell a friend. And anything y'all want to see from us, anything y'all want to hear from us, I don't care if it's X and O wise, I don't care what it is. Hey, just let us know, man, because you know we excited about the season being here. So, and we got a couple of media obligations we got coming up too. So, a couple games that we're gonna try to get ourselves to. I know one game that somebody gonna be at on the 30th. I'm not gonna say who.
But I'll be in a different capacity. But we do need to get those the media credentials.
Yeah, I mean you can apply for them right now. They ready to go. But we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are so great, man. Thanks for everybody that tunes in to us. And like I said, anything y'all want to see from us, man, y'all holler back at us. And hopefully we'll have more. We'll have a couple of recaps this week and talk about some more ball and talk about some of this other crazy stuff that's going on with the Jared. The North Carolina situation is just really, really. I'm gonna save my NCAA rant for later on. Not right now. Because the NCAA.
Well, don't forget about Donnell. Don't forget about Donnell. Don't forget about Donnell. Cause
Donnell who?
Jackson with us.
Oh no, I'm not gonna forget.
So I know what Ted's going through, but Donnell, because Donnell mama actually is really not in.
Yeah, we look NCAA or NCAA assholes as they nickname is called. Anyway, that's why y'all gonna be replaced in a couple years. Anyway, we gonna be up out this thing, man. Look, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to Down South Football Podcast. Be on the lookout. Follow us on all social media, man. And anything y'all want to see from us, all y'all gotta do, hit us up personally or hit us up on the show. You know what I'm saying? We here for whatever. So y'all let us know. We got more stuff coming. Nothing else. David Gardner, you got anything, brother? You already done your free. You already did your free advertising. I already typed up the bill while we were sitting here talking.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I take it. I have my people call your people.
Anyway, man, look, we Bill, you got anything? I think
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, we got Southern Miss. You know what I'm saying? This week we should just go out and handle our business. I'm good, man.
I'm just ready to see a few other games today. Oh, please download HBCU Go and watch the games for free. It's a great presentation. You'll be happy with it. I promise you will. If you don't have it, it's a free download. You get the free games on there. So please do that if you don't do anything else. And shout out to Mr. HBCU Nightly, Joshua Sims. Shout out to the team in the Twitter space. Shout out to all the people that we continue to mess with, man. Our boy Brooks Austin and a lot of other folks like that, man, that we're going to continue to get on the show. But in the end, man, we appreciate y'all, man. And we finna be out this thing. And that's it, man. We'll holler at y'all later on. Peace.
Yeah.
See y'all Saturday.